What's up, brand builder? I'm Bonigala, and welcome to another episode of the Brand Builder Show, where I post 3 videos every week on how to create, launch, build, and market your brand. In this video, we talk about 3 budget-friendly brand building strategies that work. It's very easy to overlook the simple things. Digital agencies tend to focus on outbound or inbound marketing, but there is something that is far more important to your company space in the marketplace. It is the brand image. If you look at any major company in the B2C sector, you will see how seriously they take their branding. For example, Coke has beautiful people smeared all over the planet slurping their sugary drink, and Nike pays exorbitant amounts of money for top flight athletes to pose in their gear. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, of course, your company may not have tons of cash to blast into branding or advertising, and that is okay. There are some really simple things your marketing team can do to build a robust brand image. While some techniques will cost more than the others, the base of a successful marketing strategy is creating an easily recognizable brand. No brand, no recognition. That should be the mantra. So if you're poring over A/B testing results with your marketing department and can't remember the last time someone talked to you about how to maintain your brand image, then this video is for you. Have a look at these brand strategy ideas and think about how you can keep your target audience attention focused on your brand. So how do we do this? Number one, ask yourself this question. Do you have a great logo design? Now, creating a smashing logo is one of the most important parts of launching any new brand. Today, digital design has blown the floor out of graphic design costs, but this has come at a price. People just aren't spending money on truly great designs anymore, and this is a problem. But there are companies that are entering into perceived tough markets, like one of our clients who is who launched a gluten-free bakery, who understand the importance of solid branding. Consumers love stuff that looks cool, right? So what is cool? Well, frankly, I have no idea. But when you walk around any city, you will see what I mean. There are loads of people out there to buy clothing based on what kind of logo it has on it. Some logos are larger than others, with the more affluent brands employing small embroidery to accomplish what the more affordable ones use silk screening to create. But what is important is to see how much influence a well-recognized brand has on consumer behavior. Now, having an artist design a great-looking brand for your company doesn't have to be expensive. But if you're not taking your brand design seriously, it could be costing your company a lot of money in lost opportunities. So you could be leaving a lot of money on the table. So how do we solve this problem? Ask your marketing team, what do people associate with your brand? Work up a list of common associations and start creating the doodling. Yes, doodling. Pencil to paper and start doodling. Now, after doodle time, have a Starbucks fueled review session. And then take the designs your team loves and approach a commercial design firm. Talk to them briefly about what your company does. Show them the doodles and then let them do their magic. Of course, if you don't have a creative team, forget the doodling. Just the end result of this should be a few amazing vector files for your team to review. If you don't have a creative team, then no problem. Focus on the message. Focus on perception. Focus on how you want the market to perceive you. Think through the various ideas that your brand represents. I've done a video just a few days back on how to create the right kind of brand perception. Maybe you should check out that video because I talk a lot about building the right kind of perception and how your brand messaging should be on top of mind. Once your team decides on a favorite, your company will have a great logo for the public to focus its attention on. Number two, ask this question. How do I know you? Or how does your audience know you? It is getting harder to attract attention online. And for many local businesses, the prices for online adverts are astronomical. The good news is that there are many other ways to build a brand identity without spending boatloads of money. Of course, if you have boatloads of money, then these ideas will work even better. Now, people love local events. So they love to go to events, they like to interact with brands, and I think that is a great option for innovative marketers. How do you do it? When your company builds up its brand, look for events that people think positively about. It could be a weekly farmers market, for example. Now, who doesn't love a Saturday morning market filled with lovely produce and wholesome people selling their hard work to a thankful public? This is the perfect place to build your brand. The ways you can approach an event like this will vary, but it is important to choose something that is extremely visible. Another idea would be to could be to approach a local humane society and then pay your staff to go to the market with puppies and kittens that need homes. You could then put your amazing logo on polo shirts or t-shirts and maybe even have some flyers that describe how important it is to help needy puppies or kittens. Now, baby animals are magnets for kids and of course even parents or adults. Within half an hour of opening up the puppy giveaway, your company's brand will be hitting the social media networks with a vengeance, and the costs involved are minimal. Every single parent will want a pic, a photo of their kid with a kitten or a puppy. Be sure to use the comment section on Facebook as a means to interact with the local community. And don't forget to tell everyone how important helping animals is to your brand. But of course, this has to be authentic. This idea will only work if you truly care about animals. If you don't really care about animals, which is not a bad thing. I mean, you don't necessarily have to love animals to run a successful brand. But what I'm trying to say is that try and be authentic with the events that you conduct, with the marketing tactics that you employ. If you're authentic, if what you're trying to do naturally aligns with who you are as the brand founder or who the brand is, then the tactic would come out as an authentic piece of marketing. If it does not align, then it may end up looking a bit forced. Number three, valuable content is not expensive, or at least it should not be expensive. Now, it should be obvious that creating mind-blowing content that will make your brand a household name doesn't have to be difficult or expensive. But if your team is trying to use the same techniques that L'Oreal employs, then your company isn't likely to get ahead. Inbound marketing, if done right, is far more powerful and efficient than paid AdWords. There is an art to creating content that people go crazy for, and it starts outside of a smartphone. In some cases, events can be used to penetrate the smartphone haze most consumers live in. But in other cases, the haze can be used to your brand's benefit. YouTube has become a go-to source for media of all kinds, and how-to guides are no exception. Producing videos is not expensive. So if you want to reach people in a whole new way, get your stuff on camera. Don't limit videos to things that your company specializes in, as people are likely to share interesting or helpful content with friends and family. What is important is your brand, but people associating with it is much more important. For example, you're running an industrial concrete brand, and it has a receptionist who is a healthy eating enthusiast that cooks amazing vegan brownies and make a sassy videos that shows the whole world how to do it. The connection to concrete is almost meaningless, but what matters is the association people will make with your brand and your staff. The overall costs are next to nothing, and your company can host a wealth of interesting media on its YouTube channel. In fact, the juxtaposition of a concrete company that supports vegan eating might gain as much attention as the videos. So never be afraid of trying something really different. People notice novel ideas. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions about this video, please hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter handle is at Bonigala, or leave comments below this video and I will surely respond. And please don't forget to subscribe to the Brand Builder Show channel so that you get alerted when my next episode comes out. Till the next video, take care.